We interrupt this program to bring you the following special report.
Good evening. The State Parks Commission heard testimony this week on allowing some public beaches to be designated clothing optional. So far, no decision has been made, but the idea of so-called nude beaches is hardly a new one. Correspondent Michael Taylor is standing by with a report. Michael?
Well, thank you, Nancy. I am standing on a stretch of private beach where it is indeed clothing optional, and I've seen people, some of them wearing clothes, some of them not wearing clothes. It's really not that big of a deal. In fact, here's a young woman just setting her towel down over here. Beautiful young woman, blonde, looks maybe 18, maybe 19. She can't be more than 20. She's wearing a string bikini thing, and
Yeah?
she's just by herself. Doesn't even have a boyfriend with her. Now she's looks like she's going to take her top down, and she's doing that now. Oh my God! I wish you could see this. There goes the rest of the suit. She's a real blonde, all right.
Okay, that's it.
This has been a special report. We now return you to our regularly scheduled program already in progress.
Thank you so much for that enthusiastic reception. It's been an exciting week. The Seattle Supersonics are off to a great start in the NBA playoffs. You saw. That's usually a safe applause line. Had to wait for you for a second there. We had to pick up the pace here. Playoff. Anyway, Vin Baker, as you know, was the top scorer for the Sonics. Great player. And in the interview after the game, he thanked God for allowing him to play that well, which I thought, isn't that a refreshing point of view in the NBA? I mean, I really don't think Sean Kemp would have thanked God. The word God would have been in the statement, but much different context. So I was really happy when I heard Vin Baker thank God. But then, I started thinking about it, and I thought, if that's true, God must really be mad at Minnesota. Right? If that logic holds there, In the other locker room, they're asking, man, you guys got your butts kicked. What happened? The coach says, well, apparently God's a little miffed at us. And to tell you the truth, I'm kind of nervous about the flight home. Maybe we should go in separate cars. There's just no telling what could happen here with God in a mood like this about Minnesota. There was an interesting story actually in this morning's Seattle Times about the similarities between Seattle and Minneapolis. They're almost identical populations. We've got obviously large Scandinavian presence in either city. Lots of other things match up. The big difference is that they don't have a neighboring city like Renton. That's the big difference. Now, okay, I told that for a reason. That's going to have to be the last Renton joke that we do because I have to stop picking on Renton. Those folks, they get really angry because the truth is we make fun of all the local areas and no one else gets mad, just Renton. It's like Bellevue, Mercer Island, they're rich, they don't care, and down in Kent, they know it's bad. In Kent, it's like, they know. Yeah. It's like, what are they going to say? How are they going to defend it? They don't. They just forget it. Up in Linwood, they don't understand. They don't get it. But Renton gets mad. And I think it's because it's a city in transition. They're not sure which way they're going. It's what happened. This week, Renton announced that they're going to spend several $100,000 on a campaign to promote the city. And I was watching the news. What do I see? They sent King 5 news reporter Linda Brill down there to talk to them about their plans. And I want to show you a part of that report. If we could roll that.
What do you say about the almost live skits?
I think they're a kick. I mean, I think almost live, like they take the shots at Renton like they do everybody else. I think it just shows they're ignorant.
That's a happy. They're ignorant. Well, I think it's great. They're ignorant. So I guess, maybe she is right. Maybe we are ignorant, and I'll fess up. We have done a lot of mean jokes about that town over the years, so we decided to do something to make up. Renton, save all that money you were going to spend on that promotional video. We took our cameras down there this week, and we made one for you. So just accept this as our gift.
They say the beer joint lights are bright in Renton.
In Renton.
They say there's always magic in the air.
In Renton.
Yes, it's true. There's so much to see and do in Renton. Alive with excitement. No wonder people are calling it the Bethel of the South. Come see it all.
In Renton.
In Renton.
In Renton.
Renton.
In Renton.
R-E-N-T-O-N.
In Renton.
Well, I hope that does the trick for you, Renton. We meant that in a nice way. So we do have a great show for you tonight, but before we go any further, it's time for another segment that shows off the natural beauty of the great Pacific Northwest.
It's time for Nature Walk with Chuck.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Nature Walk with Chuck. I'm Chuck up here at beautiful Crystal Mountain. We've got a lot of nature to see, so let's get started. Jimmy! This is Jimmy, our intern from the Forest Service. Jimmy, are you ready to experience nature?
Yes, sir, Mr. Chuck.
That's the spirit. But first things first, what's on the menu today?
Fresh cappuccino with the flavored syrup of your choosing, sir.
I choose Scotch, Jimmy.
Here you go. Come right up.
Attaboy. Now we're cooking. Jimmy, look over there.
What are those animals called, Mr. Chuck?
I don't know, but there's one less now. Come on, Jimmy, toss me a smoke. When you're out in nature, you may suddenly find yourself off the trail, surrounded by dense and unfamiliar foliage. Now, if that happens, do not panic. It's simply God's way of giving you the opportunity to blaze a new path. Lead the way, Jimmy.
Mr. Chuck, isn't this poison ivy?
No, it's not poison ivy, but you're close, Jimmy. It's poison oak, very similar to poison ivy. It's important to remember that nature is meant to be enjoyed. Jimmy, have you done much fishing?
No, I haven't, Mr. Chuck.
Well, it's easy. It's all in the wrist. Well, this one's a keeper.
Give that back! Come on! Give that back!
Now, my brother's fourth wife turned out to be a prostitute, which was okay, except for the fact that she made him pay before each and every... Jimmy, would you look at that? It's a mountain lion.
Wow.
Jimmy the mountain lion is the king of the forest, a noble beast, known for his lightning reflexes and speed. Watch this. Come on, Jimmy! One of my favorite things about being in the great outdoors is sampling some of nature's tasty treats. There you go, Jimmy. Give some of these berries a try.
How do you know they're safe to eat, Mr. Chuck?
Because of a little rhyme I learned years ago. Berries red, clear skies ahead. Or was it berries red, you're dead? Yeah, that's it. Come on, Jimmy, quit acting like such a baby. It's been a good nature walk. We learned a lot. We had some fun. And now I've got a hankering for an omelet, so I sent Jimmy up a tree to fetch me a couple eagle eggs. How's it going up there?
I'm almost there, Mr. Chuck!
You best be quick, boy. You don't want to be there when the mother gets back.
Help, Mr. Chuck!
A mother's vengeance is a thing to behold. We'll see you next time on Nature Walk.
Help!
This has been Nature Walk with Chuck.
Okay, it's 8 o'clock. It's wedding planning time, starting now. Okay, we're in wedding planning time. All right, now listen. The caterers need to know exactly how many people we want to have there, and if we want to have a sit-down dinner or buffet style. What do you think? Sit down?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, good. Now, is your mom allergic to all fish, or is it just salmon?
Yes.
Oh, all right. Okay, then we'll have the chicken skewers, which is good, because we'll have that with the peanut Thai sauce. I don't wanted that anyway. This is working out good. Okay. Oh, you know what? We're going to need chairs then.
No!
Wait. If we're having a sit-down dinner, we're going to have to have chairs to sit on.
Where's my shotgun?
Could I have just a tiny bit of your attention? Just a little bit? Could you?
Oh, yeah, baby. Hi, I love you. How you doing? Okay, good. We're getting married, right? Okay, good. Okay.
Hi, Gorgon.
Wow. God, I hope I don't get pregnant from all that. That was great. You're, so you're okay with just no chairs? That's all right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, and so for dinner we can have like human flesh maybe with some like cream cheese and capers on the side maybe.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, maybe we can serve that all on your uncle's naked, sweaty, hairy chest. Your Uncle Chet. How about that? Is that good?
Yeah, Uncle Chet would like that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You know what? Why don't you put that on pause? There. Gosh, that was easy.
Hey, I'm on the last level. I was right there.
I know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you can't just sort of double click on my face and then all the wedding arrangements will be done. I'm sorry the wedding isn't a really fun game of Space Invaders, okay?
Space Invaders? You think I'm playing Space Invaders?
I don't know, Space Alien Blaster Commander, something, whatever, I don't know.
This is Quake 2.
Oh, Quake 2. Oh, I'm sorry. I was all worrying about our life commitment thing. God, look at me going on and on, obsessing about that. You don't want that. You don't want a lifetime of me obsessing about that kind of stuff. Because you want a lifetime of Quake 2 and Quake 3. And oh, God, let it happen. Quake 4 and bring it on. Quake 5.
Honey.
Yeah?
Quake 2 is a software masterpiece. It's the Mona Lisa of first-person shooter games. I'm on the last level. Do you realize the dedication and the commitment it takes to get to this level?
You know what? I just need 5 minutes, okay?
Oh!
And then we're done.
Oh!
What? Was that bad? Did I mess it up? Did I?
At the wedding, you remind me to yank that little oxygen tube out of your grandma's nose. Was that bad, Grandma? Did I mess something up? What do you think, Grandpa? Let's pull the cord out of your dialysis machine. Was that bad? Did I screw things up? Are you still alive, Grandma? Was that bad?
Don't you make fun of Bugga and Guppy, okay? They're gonna be your Bugga and Guppy too, all right? Mike, you're driving their Buick. You gotta at least respect the fact that they've
done... listen, I don't attack your yoga, do I?
My yoga? My yoga doesn't frighten the neighbors, okay? They don't have to listen to somebody screaming, "I'm gonna kill you! Where's my plasma rifle?" Well, that's upsetting.
Oh, okay. So you don't think your yoga's upsetting?
How
is my yoga upsetting?
Well, the way you twist your body, I can't even think about it. It's horrible.
I'm trying to relax and center myself, all right? I'm learning how to breathe.
You're learning how to breathe? I'm amazed you've survived this long. Look, I can breathe, and I haven't done one day of yoga in my life. You want to learn how to breathe? You should have asked me. Ready? In. Out.
Okay. Ha. Okay.
Oh.
All right. At least my yoga doesn't give you nightmares. Okay. You don't lay there in bed listening to.
Of course it gives me nightmares. Have you seen what you look like in your leotard?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Honey. I'm so sorry.
Where's my
I went
missile
too far.
launcher thing, huh?
Oh,
yeah,
honey.
no, I can use my plasma
Please, honey,
rifle
I'm
thing
sorry,
like that.
please.
No, you're
Let's
getting
talk about the salmon, please. I'm sorry. I just want to be held right now. I'm sorry.
Oh, Uchi.
I'm sorry.
Okay, Uchi.
It's okay, right, honey?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay.
We'll just get this done.
It's gonna be okay.
Good evening. This is the Late Report. Well, it was reported this week that milk prices in Seattle are the nation's highest, with an average price of $3.15 a gallon. On a positive note, the price of crack is holding steady. Kent police arrested 14 people in what they say was a car theft ring that was responsible for the theft of over 150 cars. Police officials say they got suspicious after they drove by a double-wide mobile home with 150 red Camaros up on blocks out front. Mary Kay Letourneau says that she and the 14-year-old boy with whom she had a baby last year have had at least 10 other children in a past life. Letourneau went on to say she's hoping to find some of those children and date them. Washington State park rangers have banded together and gone before the Parks and Recreation Commission to ask that they be allowed to carry guns. One ranger said that enforcing park rules has become much riskier, especially when it comes to those pesky bears stealing picnic baskets. Microsoft chairman Bill Gates, who last year passed the Sultan of Brunei to become the world's richest man, is now the world's first 50 billionaire. In other news, I ran out of quarters at the laundromat Friday night and had to leave my stuff in the dryer. Bainbridge ferry worker Bill Cowlings has taken to personally greeting passengers as they board and leave the boat. Not to be outdone, the Vashon Run is now offering palm readings and a hot oil massage. The Newcastle Historic Society is hoping to pull a coal train out of Lake Washington where it sunk over 100 years ago, saying, with us being a new city, I think a lot of people are unaware of our rich history, particularly their rich history of sunken coal trains. Well, Seattle's Asian supermarket, Wajimaya, says that they want to move across the street from their current location and double in size. Here with a comment is Yukiko Suzuki.
こんにちは。私の名前は鈴木由紀子です。シアトルは私の大好きな出張先の一つ。ケン・グリフィー・ジュニアみたいな有名人に会えるかもしれないし。ねえ、ジョン・キースターさん。それにふるさとのようなインターナショナルディストリクト、特に宇和島や懐かしい食べ物や雑誌も買えるところ、もちろんノードストロームとかエディ・バウアーもあるし、それにナイキタウンもあるし。おめでとう宇和島や。今のお店から南へ2倍にも拡大するそうですね。もしかするとコスコぐらいに大きくなるのかもしれない。それ以上にもしかしたら東京ディズニーランドぐらいになるのかもしれない。頑張って宇和島や。
Thank you, Yukiko. Thank you. Finally, this past Thursday was Take Your Daughters to Work Day here in Seattle. Those men who did not have daughters to take to work were able to rent them along Aurora Avenue. This has been the Late Report. Don't go away because we're coming right back. Well, that's just about all the time we have for Almost Live this week. Once again, we want to thank you for inviting us into your home. They're much nicer than ours. Thanks, and bye-bye. We'll see you next week.